What's going on, guys? BriarRabbit here, and this is Destiny. So this is the multiplayer player versus player component of the game, and I've got to say I'm really enjoying it so far. So immediately, as soon as I booted it up, I started playing the campaign. I actually played a little bit by myself. I played a little bit with some random people online, and I played a little bit with 9to5 Gamer, who's on the Beastly Thoughts show. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. And I had a great time in every aspect of the campaign. It is a really cool campaign. I'm really looking forward to the full game coming out to kind of explore the story, explore the world right now. Really, there's just a very small portion of the world open, but what is available is actually really fun to play. And since the heavy weapons aren't open in the campaign yet, some of the bosses can be really hard to take down and take quite some time. I'm sure I'll upload a video of the campaign maybe tonight or tomorrow, but right now what I'm really focused on is the multiplayer PvP, and I'm really digging it. So initially, as soon as I booted it up, I'm like, oh wow, this is just like Halo. There's not much of a difference, but there is a lot of differences. So people die a lot quicker. That is a huge difference from the Halo series. In the Halo series, you often had to put a whole clip into somebody, reload, and put another half of a clip into them or hit them with your melee. In this, that is not the case. Even with my standard assault rifle here, I can easily kill 1 or 2 guys with a single clip, which is nice. I actually prefer that over the Halo system. There aren't like kind of the power weapons that everybody has to rush to in this. Everybody kind of starts off with a power weapon, which is really nice, and it's a power weapon that you may have found in the campaign. You can bring all your gear with you into the multiplayer, which is really cool. So whenever you're questing around, playing with your friends in the campaign, anything that you find can then be brought with you. You see I got a sniper rifle here that I fail with, which is from the campaign. All this stuff is from the campaign, which I really enjoy. I think it kind of adds to the campaign that anything that I find, however I spec out my guy, however I build out weapons or armor, that all can come into the multiplayer with me, and I think that's really cool. Not only that, but you actually earn stuff while you're playing multiplayer that you can bring into the campaign. So it works both ways. It makes for a really dynamic kind of character creation system that I am really digging. It almost reminds me of Call of Duty, how you can spec out your character just how you want by unlocking perks and stuff like that. It works a little different. There's a different kind of system to it, but it reminds me of that a little bit. It's more of an RPG-ish kind of thing, but the net result is often similar. I found that using your power weapons is a big deal in this. You won't see me use it a whole lot in here. The sniper rifle doesn't come in handy too much in this map for me, but the next game I used a shotgun, and that was far more useful. So it's all about finding, you see the little green dot there, that is the heavy weapons ammo, and you got to get to that so you can load up your secondary weapon. In this case, I have a sniper rifle. You may have a shotgun or a plasma gun or what have you, and then you want to switch to that. You want to use that because it's much more powerful than your primary. One thing I haven't quite figured out yet is how much your weapon level translates to the multiplayer PvP. So in the campaign, when you find a new weapon and it's super powerful, you'll notice right away that it is taking down guys a lot quicker than the weapon you were just using, because it's a big upgrade. However, I'm not so sure that it really translates over into the PvP. It seems like all the weapons are kind of nerfed so they have some kind of parity, which makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, and I'm not sure that's the case. It may just be that I'm at such a low level still that I haven't found any like truly powerful weapons. But once you move over to your power weapons, you'll find that you're really taking down guys really quickly. The shotgun can kill a guy in 1 blast. Sniper rifle the same way. I see a guy running around with a rocket launcher. Clearly that takes you out in 1 blast. And I really like this game mode. It's obviously a kind of domination type game mode, but I really like this map. So there's a couple of maps that they have released with the alpha. And this one I think I like a little bit better just because I'm a little bit better at it. The other map is set on the moon. It's a moon base, and again, it's kind of this domination play style. However, there's a bunch of vehicles. There's kind of a tank vehicle and a couple of speeder vehicles, similar to what you have by default, except they have guns on them. And that's a lot of fun. So you can actually capture while you're in the vehicle, just sit on the flag with the vehicle, and it's much easier to capture that way. You take a lot more damage. You really don't have to worry about kind of guys running around and sniping you off of that thing as long as you're moving. So I like both of the levels. I'm definitely better at this one so far. I'm looking forward to kind of getting better with the vehicles in the on the moon base level, because I always really liked using the vehicles in Halo, and these vehicles feel very similar to the vehicles in Halo. It's definitely, you know, altogether the game definitely feels like the Halo successor, right? You'll see that a lot of the times I'm hip firing, and especially like medium to close range, it's very effective. Aiming down sight isn't really necessary unless you're really trying to shoot far, far away. And that makes me kind of, it reminds me of Halo, because you didn't aim down sight in Halo unless you had a sniper rifle. And in this game, yeah, you can aim down sight, but really it's not that effective unless you're really shooting far away. And, you know, so again, it's kind of like a cross between Halo and Call of Duty, and there's a bunch of ways that is. You know, I wish that there was some kind of a score streak system. That'd be really fun to kind of bring in some kind of like super OP, you know, score streak. I think that'd be really fun. It's something I miss from playing Call of Duty when I play almost any other multiplayer game, because when you're on like a 6 or 7 score streak, you know, you somehow want to get rewarded for it. I like these characters, though. I like how there's 3 different groups of characters and how you can kind of customize each one to fit the situation you're in. I've been playing with the Warlock mostly, actually exclusively. I haven't used either of the other 2, the Titan or I can't remember what the other one's called, but the Warlock seems like a lot of fun. It's kind of the medium, you know, and that's what I wanted to try. You know, the Titan, I guess, is a little slower, and the other class is a little bit faster. The Titan takes more damage, but slow. You know the deal. It's the same deal in every other game. So this is kind of the middle of the road one, the Warlock, and he has kind of some superpowers that are pretty fun to use. You'll see the kind of grenade that I throw. You can actually upgrade that to do a few different things. Sometimes it'll be a vortex that'll draw enemies in and stick to them. Other times it kind of spreads out into a bunch of smaller grenades. You know, it does a whole bunch of stuff. But overall, the game is a lot of fun. You know, obviously it's new, and we're not going to have it for much time, so I'm just trying to play as much of it as I can. But right now, it just seems like a lot of fun. The multiplayer, player versus player, is a lot of fun, and the campaign is a lot of fun. Me and 9 to 5 Gamers were just talking about how cool this game is. You know, it feels very much like Halo. It's very tight. The AI is very fun to fight, which is nice. If the AI is just stupid and runs right at you, that's no fun. But there are tons of different kinds of enemies. There's different races to fight, which is a problem I had with Halo 4, where we got a brand new race and we hardly ever fought them. We were just still fighting the Covenant. You know, just overall, the whole package just seems like a whole lot of fun. And this is just the alpha. This is just a small slice of the game. I can't wait to see what the beta brings. Hopefully it won't be the exact same stuff as the alpha. If it is, though, trust me, I'll be playing it, and then I will definitely be buying this game day one, because it's an enormous amount of fun. I'm really having fun in that campaign, just kind of exploring and trying to figure out what's happened to this world and kind of what's going on and all the different races. I was even on Twitter just reading Bungie's tweets and looking at their Instagrams, just trying to figure out what races kind of are known for what and kind of how they became what they are. You know, it's a cool world. It's a cool game. It really controls really tightly, and I'm having a blast. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are playing this game. I'd really like to play with some subscribers this weekend. I'm going to be basically playing this game all weekend because I'm just having such a blast with it. And since we have just such a limited time with it, I really want to kind of get as much time with the game as I can until the beta. The beta starts on July 17th, I believe. So once this ends, we're going to have about a month to wait until the beta shows up. Then the beta lasts for a while, and then we get the full game in September, which I can't wait for. Getting the full game, you know, I'm almost tempted to just wait for the full game, right? To just like, okay, I love this game, I know that, now I want to wait for the full game so I can really experience it as it's meant to be played, as a full cohesive package. I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. It runs awesome on the PlayStation 4. I think there was some kind of debate about 30 or 60 frames per second. I don't even know what it's running at, but it feels very smooth. The frame rate feels smooth. There's no kind of screen tearing, which was a big issue for a lot of games. This game just looks great. It feels great. The jumping feels good. You know, the gunplay feels good. Everything about it I feel like they just nailed, and I'm having a blast with it, obviously, as I keep gushing about it. You know, I hate to gush about a game that's in alpha, but you know, I don't really think this is an alpha. I think this is just a vertical slice of a game that they're almost finished with, you know? And, you know, I think they're going to have something really hot in their hands. Will it be like a Call of Duty beater? I don't know. I got to be honest with you, I'm not super psyched for Advanced Warfare. It's just not, it's not getting me excited. Maybe that's just because we haven't seen the multiplayer yet. All we've seen is the single player, and the single player demo at E3 was, I gotta say, it was kind of boring. Like, it just did not have me excited at all. Oh, I tried to hit that guy with my melee. So my melee for this guy, for the Warlock, is pretty cool. It's kind of this like force push thing that like evaporates guys. I don't know, it's pretty neat. So yeah, a couple of tips, you know, use your secondary weapon. It's probably more powerful than your primary weapon. Try and get a shotgun or one of those plasma guns. The shotgun is really good at close range. You know, it one-shots guys when they need to put a half a clip into you. It feels a lot like the Halo shotgun, which, if you're a Halo fan, is going to feel really familiar, and you're going to just be right at home with it. The game's not completely without issues, however. There are a couple of things, like when I'm fighting in domination, right, and I'm holding the flag down, and all of a sudden there's a tank right behind me. I feel like I should have heard that tank coming a long time ago. Again, it's an alpha though, so any little like nitpicky problems like that hopefully get fixed, at least by the beta, and if not by the beta, then when the full game is released. I'd definitely like to see the sound fixed a little bit so that I can hear people coming from further away, and definitely hear vehicles from like a good amount of space away, because if a tank can just sneak up on you, you don't have much of a chance there, not at all. So hopefully they fix the sound a little bit. Hopefully they get that all worked out. Like I said though, I'm just having a ball with the game. I think the game is fantastic. I like both the PvP and the campaign, and both of them are really, I don't know, they really scratch an itch. It's something new, it's something different, and I'm really excited about it. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are playing. I'll be playing all week. I'll definitely be playing with subscribers, both in the multiplayer and in the campaign. So hit me up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.